XTC. It's been a little bit since we've listened to them. It's been a little while. We last checked them out with Seagulls Screaming. And, it wasn't my favorite track, but, I'm very excited to dive into a little bit from Mummer. So, what track are we going to listen to? Can I tell you, I'm still deciding what I want to listen to. Anytime with XTC, I feel like you can kind of go anywhere. Like, I know, obviously start at the top, start from the beginning. Oh, me, I just kind of do what I want. So I was going to start at the first track, and then I saw someone in the comments mentioned Wonderland as being one of their favorites. So I figured, you know what? Let's go ahead and listen to Wonderland. So I'm pulling up that information now because I really didn't, before recording this and pressing the record button, I really didn't think about what track I wanted to listen to. Joe Pauly, you said that that Wonderland from this album has really stayed with you. So I see you there. John Mavrodis, you've mentioned this one as well. Danny Boy, I see you also. And many, many, many of you have mentioned this particular album. So excited to go ahead and give at least a portion of it a listen. This is going to be the second track on the album. Can I tell you, I was actually of three minds in choosing a track to listen to. Actually, two minds choosing a track to listen to on the album. I was going to either start at the first track, which is Beating of Hearts, because it just makes sense, or I was going to listen to the track Human Alchemy, because the title of the song has my attention. But I just so happened to see that Wonderland was a favorite of someone. So I just figured, let's go. It wasn't Wonderland. Anyways, let's do it. Talk about it a little bit after, perhaps. Here we go. It does kind of come off the back of the previous one, huh? With that little bit of continuity there. Oh, well. That bubbly sound.
Wrapped in your mysterious wonderland. No fast car can make you grow up. Gentleman, you think you've sewn up. Locked in your wonderful wonderland.
I love how smooth that is.
Dark horse like me can grab hold of your style. Too plain and simple I am for your file. One day you will break out of your spell, and someday
I like this.
you will wonder for your own, and I'll say, welcome to reality. All this time of late night parties, flirting with the lower gentry, lost in your magical wonderland. Out of
let this breathe a little bit more, for sure. I love this a lot. Okay, I'm going to tell you what we're going to do. I listened to this song first, Wonderland. I'm going to go back and listen to the first track, Beating of Hearts. I'm just going to separate the reactions, like the videos. Like, I'm going to listen to it after we finish this video, and I'll obviously make that video, but I'm going to separate the actual videos coming out, the release, by like at least a few days or so. So I'm just letting you know right now. Wonderland. What a great, like scenic theme that they put together here. I love how fluid and ambient and the bubbling bass, the thickness of it all, the smoothness in his singing, the great instrumentation, the guitar solo that comes in later on with those wonderful slides on the pitch that just feel extremely pleasing. Can I tell you, looking at the single cover, it looks like paradise to me. It looks like a great time that she's having here, just chilling there with the, I don't know what that is, a lily of sorts, you know, like just wondrous and feels good. And can I tell you, I love how this track sounds. I would venture to say that I would put this up there already off a first listen with one of my favorite XTC tracks. I just love that sound that they bring in here. The bass playing from Colin is just so moody and liquid, and it has a nice, like I said, a reverberation to it underneath everything, and it just bubbles underneath this blissful sound that they have. I love the, like I said, the guitar solo that happens here, which I'm looking in, maybe it's not Partridge, maybe it's Steve Nye, handling the mini Korg synth. Perhaps it's him, but I think it's guitar that's being played there, unless they're working some magic, but I think it's guitar. It kind of sounds like a lap steel guitar or something like that, but either way, it's incredibly beautiful. But yeah, the like I said, it's just like bubbling bass notes around, and just a really great sound. I just really enjoyed this. I love the scenery that they created here, and it even kind of matches, now that I'm looking at it, with the album artwork a little bit as well. I can't quite see like in there what perhaps news clipping or whatever they have in there, because it's like they have a cutout crumpled piece of paper on top of something. And there's some writing back there. I'm not quite sure what it is, but yeah, Wonderland has a wondrous sound to it. This is a really nice one. Can't you see love and affection when it's put in your direction? Wrapped in your mysterious wonderland, no fast car can make you grow up. Gentlemen, you think you're sewn up, or you've sewn up. Locked in your wonderful wonderland, no dark horse like me can cramp all of your style. Too plain and simple, I am for your file. One day you will break out of your spell, and someday you'll want to tell me for your own, and you'll want me for your own, and I'll say, welcome to reality. Like, they're living in their ignorance, their bliss, their wonderland, and he's the one that's going to break them out of that and like, no, you're living in a fake world. Here's the reality of things. All this talk of late night parties, flirting with the lower gentry, lost in your magical wonderland, out of depth, out of class. I love that. Out of depth, having no relation to perhaps the common people, as Pope would say, and they're out of class. Yes, in the class division kind of way, but they have no class about how they act and who they are. Phase of your life will come to pass, caught in this tragical wonderland. All of the riches that shine will turn sour. Each moment you slip, you will bring near the hour. And one day you will break out of your spell, and someday you will want me for your own, and I'll say, welcome to reality. Here's your slide guitar solo. wrapped in your mysterious wonderland, caught in your superficial, non-existent fairy story wonderland. And I suppose, with the way that the music sounds so pleasing and so gentle and fantastical, like he says, that really works thematically with the lyrics rather. Let's look at the article here. It's a single release from the band. Unlike most of their work, which usually features more guitar, Wonderland is heavily laden with synth textures, most of which came from the Prophet 5. It was the only single issue in the US. It's one of the songs to feature drummer Terry Chambers prior to his departure from XTC. Partridge has subsequently described Wonderland as one of Moulding's most beautiful melodies. I think that is 100% true. It is gorgeous and melodical from point A to point B. You let me know what you guys thought of this particular track down below. Listen, like I said, I'm going to press the stop record button and then press the start record button, and I'm just going to listen to the next song here. So look out for that. And I can't imagine more than a week, but just so you know. Otherwise, hope you have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for joining me here, and I will see you all shortly. Bye.